In this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know about staying in Italy long-term, step by step, without skipping anything. We'll start by explaining the full process of getting an Italian long-stay visa, also known as a Visa D. Then we'll go deeper into that same process so you clearly understand what happens at each stage and what's expected of you. After that, we'll go through all the documents you need to apply, followed by a clear explanation of the timeline for the long-stay visa, from application to residency. Finally, we'll finish with a full breakdown of the taxes you may need to pay as a long-stay visa holder in Italy. This is meant to be a complete, easy-to-follow explanation that flows naturally, so by the end, you'll have a clear picture of what moving to Italy long-term actually involves. Let's start with the process of getting the long-stay visa. The very first thing you must do is determine the correct type of long-stay visa based on the reason you want to live in Italy. Italy offers different national visas depending on whether you are moving for work, study, family reunification, elective residence, entrepreneurship, or other specific purposes. Choosing the right visa is crucial because each category has its own legal requirements, documentation, and conditions. Applying under the wrong category can lead to delays or outright rejection, so this step should never be rushed. Once you've identified the correct visa type, the next step is gathering all the required documents. This is one of the most important parts of the entire process. In general, you will need a valid passport that has at least 2 blank pages and is valid for at least 3 months beyond your intended stay in Italy. You will also need to complete and sign the official Italian visa application form and provide recent passport-sized photographs that meet visa standards. Beyond these basics, you must provide proof of the purpose of your stay. This could be a signed work contract if you are applying for a work visa, a university enrollment letter if you are a student, proof of family relationship if you are applying for family reunification, or a business plan if you are applying as an entrepreneur. You must also show proof that you have sufficient financial means to support yourself during your stay in Italy. This usually involves bank statements, proof of income, or other financial documentation. In addition, you need proof of accommodation in Italy, such as a rental agreement, property ownership documents, or a formal letter of invitation. Comprehensive health insurance covering the entire duration of your stay is also mandatory. Depending on the visa type, you may be required to submit additional documents, such as a criminal record certificate, invitation letters, or sector-specific approvals. After all documents are prepared, you must submit your application in person at the Italian consulate or embassy in your home country. In most cases, you will need to book an appointment in advance, as walk-ins are generally not accepted. At the consulate, you will submit your paperwork, answer any questions, and officially lodge your application. At this point, you'll also be required to pay the visa application fee. This fee varies depending on your nationality and the type of visa, but it generally ranges between €50 and €116. In some cases, you may also be required to attend an interview. During the interview, consular officials may ask you to explain your plans in Italy, clarify aspects of your application, or provide additional information. Once everything is submitted, your application enters the processing phase. Processing times vary significantly, but they typically range from 2 to 12 weeks. The exact timing depends on the visa category, the workload of the consulate, and your individual circumstances. Because of this variability, applying well in advance is strongly recommended. If your visa is approved, you will receive it stamped in your passport. The visa will clearly indicate the type of visa, the validity period, and the length of stay permitted. You must then enter Italy within the visa's validity period. However, receiving the visa does not complete the process. Once you arrive in Italy, you are legally required to apply for a residency permit, known as the permesso di soggiorno, within 8 days of your arrival. To apply for the residency permit, you will need to visit a local post office or immigration office to obtain the application kit. You'll submit the completed application, supporting documents, and pay the required fee, which typically ranges between €70 and €200, depending on the visa type. You may also be required to attend an appointment where fingerprints are taken and additional checks are performed. The residency permit allows you to legally stay in Italy beyond the initial visa period. It is usually valid for 1 to 2 years, depending on your visa, and can be renewed as long as you continue to meet the requirements. Now let's go over exactly what documents you need, using the full list without leaving anything out. To apply for an Italian long-stay visa, you must submit a completed and signed visa application form. You need a valid passport with at least 2 blank pages and a validity of at least 3 months beyond your intended stay. You must provide 2 recent passport-size photographs that meet official visa photo requirements. You must submit proof of purpose, which depends entirely on the visa type. This could include a work contract, a university enrollment letter, a research agreement, a business plan, or an invitation letter for cultural, sporting, religious, or official activities. Proof of financial means is required to show that you can support yourself during your stay. This can include bank statements, proof of income, pension statements, or other financial documentation. Health insurance is mandatory and must provide comprehensive coverage for the entire duration of your stay in Italy. You also need proof of accommodation, such as a rental agreement, a letter of invitation from a host, or property ownership documents. In some cases, especially for work or residence visas, you may be required to provide a criminal record certificate or police clearance. A flight itinerary may also be requested to show your planned arrival and, if applicable, return travel. Finally, you must provide proof that you have paid the visa application fee. Depending on the visa type, additional documents may be requested, so it's essential to confirm requirements with the consulate. Next, let's talk about the timeline for obtaining an Italian long-stay visa. The process begins when you submit your application at the Italian consulate or embassy in your home country. It is strongly recommended that you apply at least 3 months before your planned travel date. This buffer is important because processing times can vary and delays are possible. Once your application is submitted, the processing time generally ranges from 2 to 12 weeks. Factors such as visa type, consulate workload, and individual circumstances all influence how long the process takes. If your application is approved, you will receive the visa in your passport, clearly showing its validity and conditions. After receiving the visa, you must travel to Italy within the visa's validity period. After entering Italy, you must apply for your residency permit within 8 days of arrival. While the processing of the residency permit itself can take several weeks, you will receive a temporary receipt called a ricevuta. This receipt allows you to stay legally in Italy while your permit is being processed. The residency permit is usually valid for 1 to 2 years, depending on your visa type, and can be renewed as long as you remain eligible. From start to finish, the entire process, from visa application to receiving your residency permit, typically takes between 3 and 6 months. Finally, let's cover taxes, which are a major consideration for anyone staying in Italy long-term. As a long-stay visa holder, your tax obligations depend on how long you stay and what kind of income or assets you have. If you stay in Italy for more than 183 days in a year, you are considered a tax resident. As a tax resident, you must pay income tax on your worldwide income. If you are not a tax resident, you are only taxed on income earned within Italy. Italy's personal income tax, known as IRPEF, is progressive. Rates range from 23% to 43% depending on your income level. If you work in Italy, you and your employer must contribute to Social Security. Employer contributions typically range from 30 to 35% of your salary, while employee contributions are usually around 9 to 10%. These contributions cover healthcare, pensions, and other social benefits. If you run a business or sell goods or services in Italy, you may be required to register for and charge VAT, known as IVA. The standard VAT rate in Italy is 22%, although reduced rates apply to certain goods and services. Capital gains tax may apply if you sell property, investments, or other assets. For residents, capital gains are taxed at progressive income tax rates, while non-residents are typically taxed at a flat rate of 26%. Property owners must pay an annual property tax called IMU. The rate varies depending on the municipality, but generally ranges from 0.2% to 0.76% of the property's assessed value. If you are a tax resident and own foreign financial assets or foreign real estate, you may also be subject to wealth taxes. IVAFE applies to foreign financial assets at a rate of 0.2%, while IVIE applies to foreign real estate at approximately 0.76% of the property's value. Inheritance and gift tax may apply if you receive an inheritance or a gift. The rate depends on your relationship to the donor or deceased and generally ranges from 4% to 8%. In addition to national taxes, you may also be subject to regional and municipal taxes, which typically add another 1 to 3% of your income. So when it comes to living in Italy long-term, these are all the things you need to be aware of and prepared for. From securing the correct long-stay visa to applying for your residency permit once you arrive, understanding the required documents, planning for realistic timelines, and knowing exactly what taxes may apply to you, every step matters. Taking the time to understand these obligations up front can save you stress, delays, and unexpected costs later on. That covers everything. The full process of getting the long-stay visa, the documents you need, the timeline you should expect, and the taxes you may be required to pay. Italian immigration and taxation can be complex, especially for foreigners, so consulting a qualified immigration advisor or tax professional is often a wise decision to ensure full compliance and avoid costly mistakes.